know nothing, Mase?
I don't even know anybody on that team. I mean, I know one guy's name, but we can't say it on the show. The white boy, but it was crazy.
Why you can't say his name on the show?
That's what I was gonna say.
But look it up on ESPN.
Mr. Dick, Grady Dick.
Oh.
Yo, every time, like, they got Glorilla's boyfriend on the team.
Oh, that's all you remember, Stat. That's all Stat knows. That's all Stat knows. Is they got Glorilla at the game. Shout out to Glorilla. Who does she date on the team?
Brandon Ingram.
I like that for her. She ended up with an NBA player like she wanted. It's fire. Then we gotta put a little bit of respect on the Raptors, but I'm not ready to go with them just yet. You know, definitely not a team I'm trusting right now.
Okay, Cam.
They got a bunch. They got some players. I agree with Mase. They got listen. What they do got is some players that should want some get back.
Yeah.
When I say that, you got a person like Brandon Ingram, like word, so niggas think I ain't there. You gonna ship me to Canada back.
Yeah.
You got somebody who's from Canada, even though he's from Canada, they got rid of him. When you think about RJ Barrett, right? Scotty Barnes is on the team. Listen, they got some players that should be like, oh, so y'all gonna think y'all sending us up here and y'all gonna forget about us. All right, let's see what happens. Y'all ain't gonna forget about us. But like May said, for me, they're not passing the eye test.
Yeah.
They're not passing the eye test right now. So we'll see what happens.
Can't be mad at that. Now looking at the West, we got the Thunder, then the Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers, Spurs. Mase, who do you trust most to keep this momentum? I really want to take out the Thunder because I don't even want that to be, but
yeah, you know we gotta go with the Thunder first, and then it's the Rockets. I think the Thunder, the Rockets, and a healthy San Antonio. I just don't know of anybody that will beat San Antonio week after week. I mean, game after game if they were ever in a 7-game series. So I would have to trust a healthy San Antonio. But until they get healthy, I'm gonna go with the Rockets.
Yeah, shit. Me and Murder agreeing on a lot today. The thing about it, look, you know San Antonio's my team, but with Wemby injuries, they can't be trusted. But I'm not gonna go. I like Mace's answer with the Rockets. It's not a wrong answer, but if I have to pick, first of all, we're not just gonna eliminate OKC. Like, just don't, because they're 15-1. You talk about, yo, they excluded, like they're not. Gotta go with the defending champions first.
Yeah.
And then I would put the Rockets at number 3. If I'm saying somebody who I trust, if that's the question, I'm going with somebody who won the championship as well. I'm going with Denver. They know what it takes to win. So if I'm asking who's going to be trusted, people, the teams with experience on winning championships already. And we know Kevin Durant's a 2-time champion, but you got to bring them young fellas around and get used to it. You know, when you bring about the core of Denver, Jamal Murray's been there forever. He knows what it takes, a healthy Jamal Murray, that is. Joker knows what it takes. Brought Bruce Brown back. He knows what it takes. So I'm going with Denver second, Houston third. I'm not going to not put OKC at number 1.
Very, very valid. Now, moving along, Steph Curry and Under Armour have parted ways after about 12 years, so Steph will still have full ownership of his signature splash logo as part of his agreement to split with Under Armour. But Mase, how do you feel about this split, and where do you see him going next?
I hate this concept for both of them. I hate this for one reason, for the company, because I almost identify Under Armour as Stephen Curry's brand. I don't really know of anybody else that wears Under Armour. Not that there's athletes that don't wear it. The person I immediately look at is Stephen Curry when it comes to what is that, Under Armour, because over the years, not only has he played in these sneakers, he's won championships in these sneakers. I mean, many of those 4 rings, I think at least 3 of those 4 rings came in Under Armour. So you got 3 championships, 3 NBA hard-earned championships in Under Armour. Then you got the high school circuit of AAU and all of the camps that he's done with Under Armour. So year after year, children were indoctrinated in Under Armour because of Stephen Curry. So you put that brand together. Now it's almost like the only way this works is if you saw how Nike became Air Jordan, like the box just became an Air Jordan box instead of a Nike box, is an Air Jordan box. I think that's what you would have to do with Stephen Curry, because his popularity has grown so strong that maybe he could transition this over. But the reason why I said this is even bad for Under Armour is because somebody that has done as much as Stephen Curry has done for your brand, if it's not his brand, you would have to make that right. He's the signature person of Under Armour. And maybe he was just asking for stock. People hate when young African American men want to be smart when it comes to business. It's like people are almost offended. He probably wanted some of the company, or something that he should have, because he's done so much for Under Armour. I can't even think of nobody else.
Yeah, I remember actually Cam Newton when he first came, before he went to Nike. I believe he was with Under Armour too. But Mase, those was absolutely some great points, because it used to be ABCD camp who's coming up, 5-star camp. And there was a lot of Under Armour camps, whether Steph Curry was there or not, you know what I'm saying? So that was very, very great points when it comes to, and it teaches you a little bit about business, right? What Mase just said. Under Armour, I haven't really done the due diligence on it, right? I'm trying to pull it up now when Mase made some great points. All right, so look, right, and that's just some part of it. Just some real quick homework, and I didn't dive into it. I wish I would have really thought about this, because I would have had the exact numbers. But it's 14 billion and 28 billion after Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And this happens in business all the time. I think this is one of them situations where you think about this, right? Sometimes people want to get to a goal, and when they hire somebody or sign somebody like Steph Curry, and you're saying, look, these are imaginary numbers I'm about to say. My company's valued at $1 billion right now. I think I want to hire Steph Curry. You pay him however much money, the shares, the stocks, like Mase just said, but your company is now valued at, like I said, all figurative numbers. My company's valued at $15 billion. It was valued at $1 billion when I got here, but now Steph Curry's here, it's $15 billion. I only really wanted $10 billion. I don't give a fuck. I'm cashing out. Who want to come buy this shit from me? Because I really just wanted to cash out at $10 billion. But now I got an extra 5. So thank you, Steph Curry, for your services. You made your money. We made our money. And now I'm going to move to Monaco with my family. That's how it be. So when sometimes you'll be like, damn, man, niggas did niggas dirty. They did what was best for them as a company. And then your brand, which is Steph Curry, you have to take into consideration, this may not last forever, so let me do what's best for me while this is going on. And that's where I believe is at. For Under Armour to break up with Steph Curry, like me says, you identify Under Armour with Steph Curry. With the owner of Under Armour right now, be like, I'm about to cash out. I'm 70. I don't know how old he is. I'm just guessing. Sometimes people looking to cash out and move on and do something different.
Well, good luck to Steph in his future endeavors, but we know he'll be just fine.
Yeah, and shout out to the Curry brand. The Curry brand.
Yeah.
I think it was like really kind of crazy that he didn't own any part of it. Like not even a small part. Because I remember when Under Armour was a startup company. I remember I think I was back and when I was going to Clark, Atlanta, I think it was like way back there that somebody invested some money or was like a partner in it. That's when I first heard of it. And what he was able to do there is phenomenal. And he made a lot of money, so I don't feel bad for him. But you know, as black men, we gotta just, and not just black men, as entertainers, period, we just gotta do better business.
It's also sometimes learning. A lot of the times we don't, like, how are you gonna,
Well, the thing about it is this, right? When Steph Curry first got there, Under Armour offered him $4 million. Nike didn't want to match that. You know, Steph wanted to go to Nike, but Nike wouldn't match it. So when you're in that type of business, right, you're saying, damn, of course, that's a dream when you're young. I'm gonna have my own sneaker, yo. To have your own sneaker was like a big thing. And when you saying that Nike doesn't want to match it, what do you do next? I just watched Allen Iverson's documentary, shout out to my nigga AI, and that's why he went with Reebok, because Nike didn't want to match what Reebok was offering. He's like, fuck that, I'm gonna go make Reebok hot. You ever notice, right? Let me tell y'all something real quick. You ever notice, as great, some people got him in definitely top 5 2 guards of all time. Talking about Dwayne Wade. You ever see a pair of Dwayne Wades? Ever? Ever. You know why? Because he signed with a company in China. They gave him $200 million, I believe, or something close to that. Niggas said, you ain't gonna get mine unless you be in China. Because it's about the money, and that's about the money for Dwayne Wade. Niggas said, I wear a pair, a D check.
Ling ling.
Yeah.
Pause. Ling ling.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was $200 million from what I was understanding. I may be off on the number, but it was a lot of money. As good as Dwayne Wade was, and people label him as, like I said, top 5 2 guards at all time, depending on who you're talking to. You've never seen a pair of Dwayne Wade sneakers like, yo, these are new Dwayne Wades. These are Wade. She said, yo, I'm in it for the cake. Look, I would love to be fashionable with you niggas.
Oh, man.
But, so let me ask y'all, like, if you were in these shoes, right, are you going for the bigger deal even if it's not a known name? Or are you going for the name even if it's less because exposure? Like, which one are you choosing, Mase?
According to these last couple of business deals, we gotta go with the Munyon. We got to, you know, all of that. The biggest name. I might need a sneaker with Ling Ling. Pause. I might need to have somebody reach out and get my sneaker in China. You don't have time to wait on the States. If they're giving out money like that, you're not gonna be mad static by coming here and say, hey, Killer, we're sponsored by Ling Ling. Ling Ling want to sponsor you now. Ling Ling want to throw you $30 million a year. You know, are you gonna wear a few of them when you work out, Stat? Absolutely. You can't wait to be in the airport with your hoodie on, with a little Ling Ling, little Ling Ling logo. I hope I'm saying it right, because I know they're gonna be killing me in the comments. Put it in the comments section, man.
Yeah, put it in the comments section. But I gotta agree with Mase. I gotta go with that chicken. And you know, bro, I'm just, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, it's just great to be this age, man. You know what I'm saying? Because At 20, you're gonna be like, what? I don't care how much they got. I gotta go with the Nike for 1.5. I can't go to the block in them joints. They gonna kill me, man. So it's great to get older and experience things and see what's the best situation. Because if I'm 21 and you offered the Ling Lings or Nike, you be like, and I get it back another way. I ain't wearing them joints, motherfucker. Today, sign me up, nigga.
Sign me up.
I'm gonna tell you some funny shit, right? And I'm just giving you a Harlem niggas mentality, right?
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a Harlem niggas mentality. And I know me and Dame not necessarily on the same page, but I'm gonna tell you some shit you told me one time. We was talking about a nigga, me and Dame, somebody mutual friend we have that we do business with. Dame wasn't really feeling a nigga like they like, that nigga's corny, this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, I ain't nigga to me, man. You know, this, that, and the third. Dame said, you know what? Let me ask you a question, Kim. And I'll ask you, Mase. You can't make this shit up. He asked me this, I'm gonna ask you this. He said, yo, would you rather have, Mase, 20 million in cash or $1 billion in pennies?
I would want $1 billion in pennies.
That's what I said. Mase said, nigga told me I was bugging. Fuck you. Niggas asked the nigga say, yo, fuck you gonna do with all them little brown coins? He like, give me the 20 million cash. I got town for that. And then he called the nigga that he ain't like. He said, yeah, that's $1 billion in penny ass nigga. I can't be one of them type niggas. And I was like, Harlem niggas, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that guy, Lou, what's his name? Lou Young? Lou Young, the comedian, you gotta do Dame Dash, yo. You did Michael Irvin. I can't wait to see the Lou Young Dame Dash.
Yeah,
he's hilarious. I would definitely take the billion pennies too, but I actually disagree with y'all on the brand thing, because I just feel like the brand makes it like reputable. Like, this is something that I know, this is something that I can trust. Like, perfect example, and you could call me a big back if you want, I don't care. Growing up in Florida, we have Publix, right?
Yes.
I love Publix. When I go to Publix, I'm gonna get Publix chicken tenders. When I go to Publix, I'm gonna get Publix sweet tea. Living on this West Coast, they've got grocery stores I've never heard of in my life. I've never heard of a Smith's. I've never heard of an Albertsons. Like that, when I moved here, that was like a culture shock. So I was like, I've never heard of this. But one thing I will not do, I don't.
Me too, bro. I like Albertsons.
Really?
Yes,
I like Trader Joe's and I like Whole Foods.
Albertsons is the West Coast Publix.
No, it's not the same. I literally will go out my way and go farther to go to Trader Joe's, and I will go to Whole Foods, because I don't know that, like, I have to get some of like my seasoning stuff from Albertsons, but that's not my place of choice. But because I'm so used to Publix, when I went to Albertsons and Smith's, I will not get their chicken tenders and I will not get their sweet tea.
You get your chicken tenders in a box that you still
from Publix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Those things are so good. Like, even going to school, like, I used to get, because I'm weird about sandwiches. You already know that. If you don't know that. Who you
think makes that lemonade, though, Stat? Who you think makes the lemonade in Publix?
I don't know, but I trust them before I go to Albertsons. So me personally, the money versus the brand, I'm going with the brand. And I'll work my way up to the money. And you can call me naive because that's how I'm feeling. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, I just feel like that will come once I gain more of my trust with the brand. Because, like, truth be told, if Steph Curry went and did make his full own company, I know you said like Dwayne Wade's, but like he would be fine now, but he started off with the brand.
Under Armour was not a brand when he went here.
Let me give you an example, right, Stat?
Okay.
because you're kind of young, and that's the mentality of a 24-year-old. You get 1.5 million from Nike or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
That will not last you. If you fuck up 200 million, you have a bad spending problem.